Namaskar. I Shambhavi welcome you all to your channel Galactic Echoes. So let's start exploring the wisdom of Vedic astrology. So today we'll be talking about another interesting topic, that is seventh from moon. So wherever your moon is placed in the natal chart, that is D1, you will have to look 7 places away, that is the 7th house exactly opposite to it, to know the characteristics of your spouse. So let's dive in. The concept of seventh from Chandra provides insights into the type of subconscious expectations one brings into the marriage in the current lifetime, based on the past life agreements with designated life partners. Now, this analysis extends to various types of partnerships, reflecting the emotionally therapeutic engagement between the partners. But why is it so? Why do we have to take moon for this consideration? This is because the planet moon represents water, and water can store energy. What kind of energy an individual possesses? It is the past life karmic memory, which also influences the present life as well. Present life karma in a prolific way. So now we can take features, of the moon to deduce the results, like the spouse serve as a mirror, reflecting aspects of one's own behavior that one may not otherwise perceive. Because it is the water where you can see your reflection. Here it is only about spouse. Specifically, characteristics of the core partnership are also reflected in other types of alliances, such as business partnerships or important agreements. But this technique is majorly used for matchmaking. So you can look for a spouse as well through this method. Also, a point to note here is romantic partners who are not life partners might reflect the qualities of the fifth from the Lagna or fifth from the moon or Chandra. For romance specifically, you can check the fifth Navamsha as well. That means the fifth house of your Navamsha chart as well. So the purpose of the bhav, which is the seventh from moon, incites various characteristics about your spouse, which are derived from the 7th house, directly opposite to the moon. What is this? So how we have to look on to this house? The basic purpose of the bhav or the house, qualities of its ruler and occupants as well, and the aspects upon the house. We have to check all of these considerations before giving a prediction. But today we'll stick just to the houses, the relevance of houses only. Rulers of the 7th from moon indicate shared activities, focus, and social purpose of the union. So we'll be discussing this method by analyzing the placement of the moon through all the houses on your D1 natal chart. So when moon is in the first house of your horoscope, it is comforted by active movement. It represents an energetic, competitive, dynamic, and forward moving individual. It seeks a life partner with the qualities resembling the 7th house, which is directly opposite to the first house, which indicates a person who is diplomatic, balancing, adjusting, negotiating, and harmonizing. See, moon in the first house tends to be physically and emotionally self-sufficient, because it is also the basic karaka of the resources in your life. So marriage is seen as a social relationship of both local stability and public reputation. And the partner resembling the 7th house features is emotionally identified with roles involving advising, consulting, negotiating, balancing, and harmonizing. It likely to be a profession in fields such as legal, counseling, or deal-making roles. Example: attorneys, counselors, advocates, negotiators, brokers, etc. The spouse is typically an advocate who speaks on the native's behalf. and functions as a bridge between the native and external affairs. Now we have to see that the seventh house, it creates a bhavat bhavam from both the fourth house, as it is the fourth from the fourth, and from the 10th house, which is the 10th from the 10th. So here marriage is important for both local stability, which represents the importance of bhav or the fourth house, and public dignity, which represents the importance of 10th house. Marriage serves as a marriage serves to enhance social dignity through a socially recognized partnership. The union typically features constant emotional bargaining to accommodate the Chandra placed in your first house needs. Even if emotionally self-sufficient, the first house Chandra may marry for cultural or religious or political reasons. Disagreements or challenges in the union arise from the 12th house. All the problems and disturbances in marriage are seen from the 12th house. Why? Because it is the 6th from the 7th house, this indicating all the upheavals in the marriage. And what are the 12th house? So disagreements can come through private rooms, imagination, theory, clear sentiment, guidance, and seclusion, etc. Potential conflict over private matters, paternal grandmother, distant travels, or spiritual withdrawal can be seen. Mental or behavioral imbalances within the spouse might be reflected by the 12th house, which is the 12th paces away from the Chandra factors. Now, the sign and planets placed in the 7th house will also alter the results and should be taken into consideration for precise predictions. Now, here I have to make a very important announcement, or I have to impart an important piece of information, that is, all the indications and techniques I've shared with you all are only related to the first marriage or the first union. If you are searching something which is related to the second marriage or the second union or other further unions as well, these indications would not apply on them, because the techniques to see the second marriage and the third marriage and the fourth marriages are all different. So for that I'll make videos in future. Now, if you like this video, don't forget to like it, and please tell me your insights and experiences in the comment section below. Also, if you enjoyed the content, share it with your friends and family. If you want to get regularly updated, and if you want to see more such interesting topics being discussed on this channel, do not forget to subscribe it. Thank you.